Hi, my name is Jesseline and I'm outside today. It's so pretty. But this video is going to be over no bark. Is going to be over mixed coefficients. So mixed numbers coefficients or fraction coefficients. So let's do a fraction coefficient first. If we have 2/3 x equals 10. So if we have this 2/3 x equals 10, so this fraction's coefficient, then to solve this, this is multiplication in between. To solve this, all you need to do is divide by the same number. So you do divide it by both sides. So we're dividing 2/3. And so those cancel out knowing your equations. So if you don't know how to solve equations, go and watch that video. But those cancel out, so we get, all we need to do is 10 divided by 2/3. Well, we know how to divide fractions. If you really need to know how to divide fractions, then watch that video as well. But you perform the keep, change, flip. 10 can go over 1 because any number can go over 1. And then change and flip. And so now we're going to solve it. 10 over 1 times 3 over 2. I'm going to do cross reducing. Again, go watch the videos on how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions. You'll get the cross reducing. We can divide 10 and 2 by both 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then I just multiply straight across. 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. 15 divided by 1 is just 15. So this is my answer, 2/3 x equals 10. And this is how you solved when the coefficient is a fraction. Let's say the coefficient is a mixed fraction. It's the same steps. If the coefficient's a mixed fraction, like 3 1/3 x equals 5, 3 1/3 x equals 5, it's the same thing. We first wanted, it's before we divide, because that's the opposite of multiplication, before we divide, we want to change this to an improper fraction. There's a video on how to do that as well if you don't remember how to do it. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then we add the numerator, plus 1. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So we have 10/3 x equals 5. And now we're here again like we were before. Multiplication in between, we're going to solve this equation. So we're going to divide both sides by 10/3. So divide by 10/3. These cancel each other out, getting x equals 5 divided by 10/3. Whatever, I'm not going to write x equals yet. 5 divided by 10/3. So 5 divided by 10/3. I can put 5 over 1. And then keep, change, flip. Division of fractions. And then you do it. Oh, cross reducing. I can divide 5 and 10 by both 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. So we have 3/2. X equals 3/2. If your teacher wants you to change it to a mixed fraction, you should know how to do that. If you don't, you can watch the videos on how to change improper to mixed. X equals 3/2. 2 goes into 3 one time with 1 as a remainder. So 3/2 changed into 1 and 1/2. And this is how you do fractions that are coefficients.